Hello everybody and welcome to my very first YouTube video. I would like to show you today how I made this doll. She's completely custom made Red Riding Hood from the Grimm Tales. If you want to know how I created her, then keep on watching. How to make the robe of Little Red Riding Hood. First of all, let's get to cutting. Let's cut out a nice chunky piece. This will be the material I will be working with today. Once it's cut, let's see if it's size-wise what we want. It needs to go from neck to bottom and it needs to go around the doll. And now let's continue with the sewing. I'm gonna start by sewing the neck part. We will sew the neck part really tightly so the material pulls together, creating a nice fringe around the neck. We will use this fringe to add the hood later on, but stay tuned for that. Alright, now we want to make sure that Little Red Riding Hood is able to wear this cape or robe or mantle. So let's add the part that she can tie around her neck by gluing it on with super glue. This is a lengthy process, so I speeded it up for you a little bit. Just nicely with small amount of glue. We don't need to add a lot. And now that it's done, let's see how she's going to wear it. Yep, now she's able to tie. Alright, now let's try to create the sleeves. Let's see where the hands are hanging. And there on the bottom, let's cut out 2 holes. Make sure to cut these holes because they will come handy for us afterwards, because Little Red Riding Hood will be holding something in her hand, so we want the hands to show. Now I think this is looking quite nice. What do you guys think? Next up, let's try to hide the fact that we cut just these ugly holes by putting wire around them. I grab my golden wire, cut off the edge and my super glue, and we will try to glue this golden wire around the hole to make it look neat. I will start from the inside, glue the edge on the inside where it's not visible, that way it will not be ugly on the outside. And then once it dries, then I take the rest of the wire and put it to the front and continue gluing there along the hole until it's a full circle. I like to use super glue for these projects because I don't have a sewing machine, and I feel like this is a quicker and more effective way of putting material on top of each other. However, if you are a child, then make sure a parent is with you when you're doing that, because super glue can be a bit dangerous. Now I'm finished and I'm cutting off the edges, and now it's not just a hole that was made by the moths, but it's a nice looking hole. Let's do the same on the other side. Now that we're done, let's enjoy how cute this looks. And let's move on to making the sides. With the same golden wire that we were working before, let's see how it will look. Perfect. And starting from the back again, so it's not visible in the front, so it's nice and neat. Let's glue it to the back and bring the string to the front. And this will add additional detail to the robe, which is, I think, necessary. at this point because we're looking a little plain so far, but this will solve the problem. And of course you want to do it on both sides, so it's nice. I speeded it up for you here, so you don't need to watch me struggle. And ready. Alright, let's try it on. Let's see how it looks. It's still not the final result because we don't have the hood yet, but otherwise we should be fine. Of course you can add some additional details to the robe, or you can make some modifications on the length or on the material even itself, but this is what I went with today. I actually quite like the result even without the hood. The hood is for me necessary because it's Red Riding Hood, right? So we really want to make sure we do that. Okay, so I cut off the edge of that material. It's nicely sewn in already on the side that I want to use to be the top of the hood. What I will do now, also gluing it on. First I start with one side, I glue it on there, and then we will adjust the material, how it flows, and create that nice hood, and that will then go over her head. I now glued both sides, and now I'm creating that hood, and where I see it falling, I will just glue that, allowing space for the hair, for the head, so don't make it too tight, but definitely leave some wiggle room there. As you can see, I do the same here, even if it's radically faster than how I did it normally. And okay, so after you glue everything into place, making sure that the hood is there, then you just cut off the excess. Yep, there we go. And this is the final result, guys. I can't believe it. It's so cute. What do you think of it? I hope you really like it too. Thanks for watching.